Well, good evening, everyone. We'll go ahead and start this meeting tonight. The first item is consider approving the minutes held from June 22nd.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion is made. Do we get a second? Second. All in favor? Good. Next one is to elect a write-in candidate for MMA Legislative Policy Committee.
Received this in the mail, and they're looking for a write-in candidate, and for our council to vote on that. Kelly Kuchar has just showed up tonight, and she would like to be considered as a write-in. Around.
Dawn, are you still interested in being on that?
Is this the same procedure as last time?
Yes.
Are each of the five voting tonight, or
They're asking for vote tonight.
so what about the other ones?
I'm sorry,
Kelly won it last time.
Right.
I'm currently serving, yeah. It's every 2 years.
I make a motion to nominate Dawn Bowman as our writing candidate.
I'd like to discuss it. According to the rules, we have the right to vote separately. And
I'm sorry.
according to the rules, we have the right to vote separately. We voted separately in the past. I remember filling this out and sending it in for candidates. So we could each fill it out and vote if we wanted to do it that way.
We're going to make both copies on it. Send it anyone that way. Dave, could we get 5 copies of this?
Yes.
I have a copy. I think we all have a copy.
Did you guys all get, perfect.
Yeah, they all have them.
All right, we'll take that back then. Mr. Chairman?
In fact, I have some extras here too.
So if you want to take a moment, write in your candidate. Sign it for me. Actually, let's send it right down to James.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
thank you for your consideration. I'm gonna go to the turkey dinner. And that committee, the policy committee is for District 15. Just so you know, it's a pretty cool committee. That's where you learn how to read bills and stuff. So. All right, and thank you for your consideration. I'm gonna go. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, go ahead and let us know.
Kelly,
Yeah.
I can give it to you right now.
Oh,
Yes,
Yep,
we have 3 for Dawn Gorman and 2 for Kelly.
okay. And what you can do is you can actually, what we did in Sydney, we mailed it to MMA. Do you want me to mail it to MMA?
We're going to take care of
We
that.
got it. Yeah.
Yep, you just put them in the mail to MMA and they.
Yeah, they have it all right there.
Thank you
Where we need to.
for the calendar.
Very
Thank
good,
you.
okay.
Bye-bye, take care.
Okay, on the same portion of that section, MMA is requesting that the council choose the vice president for the MMA and 3 directors. They have given, I don't believe you have a copy of that. They have one person for the vice president, and that's Linda Cohen. She's the city councilor for South Portland. We have to vote for one. Assuming you probably would want to vote for her. You want me to pass this around so you take a look at it?
I've seen it. Okay.
And there's 3 directors, Mary Sabins being one. And if everybody is satisfied with that, I will fill it out for you. If I could just get your signatures, you can pass it down through.
So do we need to check off these 3?
You could, yeah, we're just gonna check it off as a group. Since there's no competition on there, it's, if you're
So these are
satisfied.
the ones that they nominated, is that?
Yeah, they've been nominated, we just have to vote for them. And I'll mail that in tomorrow.
So you want me to check off these?
Yeah, just go ahead and check them off and everybody can sign it and send it back to me and we'll get it mailed tomorrow.
Maybe black ink.
If you haven't got black ink, I do. I don't think it's gonna make a big issue. We're just gonna have to buy it.
So moved.
You sure?
I'm good. I'm saying it's fine.
Yeah.
You was careful about that. We appreciate that.
It's just the opposite of the other, I'm not printing them over there.
I,
Read the directions, I did.
Thank you.
There you go.
Good to go.
Moving on to the next item, item number 3, to allow allow the fire department auxiliary hold a toll booth on KND.
And Chief Coughlin here to speak to that. It's the same as we did last year for Oak Fest.
If there's any specific questions, you have attached in the letter from Chief Tracy, as a law enforcement officer, there is a safety plan in place, and, you know, the same as last year. We got signage, we got safety vests. The emphasis obviously is on red light traffic, and we only do one direction. If traffic gets backed up or if things don't look like they're going to plan, then we terminate the fundraiser. So I don't anticipate any issues, but bring it before the council for questions or approval.
They did go out, the auxiliary went out and bought insurance, so they have insurance for this, they've done safety plan.
Recommendation of MMA was that the association as a whole have insurance, and we have liability insurance for any event that we do throughout the year.
Sorry, here's somewhere you could sign or something? that you-
Yes, we have signage that says volunteer toll booth.
And they are gonna be working with Oak Fest, handing out flyers about Oak Fest and people coming to town.
Bill, how did we do last year?
It was a very good fundraiser. Mostly loose change, a couple bucks here and there, but it came out to almost $3,000.
Any feedback that you received from your committee?
There was some feedback on it, there was some, there were people that had some concerns about it. As far as, we have vendors coming into town that are looking for, to make as much money as possible, and a thought from a couple of people was that this kind of took that cash out of their pockets. But, the thing is, Oak Fest is set up to help everybody, and it's for nonprofits. Primarily, we're really trying to go out to nonprofits, and the fire department is always a nonprofit. And this helps us purchase things that we don't budget for, life-saving equipment for both residents and guests, so it certainly has its benefits.
We have new engine that's expected to be delivered somewhere around October, and the money that we're looking to raise will purchase equipment for that. Piece of apparatus.
And I think part of the proceeds are gonna go towards the gazebo on this too, correct?
And the association is going to look at donating towards a project that's going on in town as a,
Awesome.
I don't know what it'll be a group vote, there might be 2 or 3 suggestions, and
I make a motion that we give permission to the Oakland Fire Auxiliary to hold a toll booth on KMD.
Second.
All in favor? Thank you. Next one is to vote the closing of the town parking lot on Center Street on 7/20 through 7/22.
The next batch of items on here have to do with Oak Fest getting permission, and what this is, thanks, Jim.
Our attorney, thank you.
no problem.
720 is the business committee, or not the business committee, but the business after hours. They're holding it in that parking lot, and we're looking to close the parking lot there. They're going to assemble a large tent. We want to leave the tent set up for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so we can utilize that for Oak Fest. So that's going to require us to close that parking lot down for those 3 days. We are making contact with people in the area to let them know that the parking lot's going to be closed.
Is there a sign up there now about the use of that parking lot? I remember there used to be, there was some discussion years ago, because
I'm not familiar with any signage in the parking lot.
didn't we have one there once that said it wasn't for the apartment houses next door or something, it was for the, seems so, it was for the. I didn't remember, I was looking at this today and I couldn't remember if it was still there or not.
Yeah, I don't think there's any problems as far as people fighting over the parking lot.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm sure that there's residents who utilize it as well as customers for the businesses. And, but there's always parking spaces available. I've never gone through there and seen that place completely filled.
I'll make a motion, we vote to close the parking lot for those 3 days.
Before the meeting. And
I think the only, and I'm not sure, I couldn't guarantee it, there might be a sign up there that says no overnight parking.
I can't remember what the sign said years ago, but there was some discussion about
Because it was. the
keeping it
parks,
available for
The
the
daytime
merchants
people.
that work there, to park there,
Parking is a premium, there's no question about it.
but I was thinking at the time, some of the apartment houses next door were blocking it up pretty much, so people that work on Main Street couldn't park there and get off of Main Street.
Does anybody know the history of, I know there used to be an apartment building there.
That was the Mission Red White store that was there.
Yeah, and then it was a flower shop downstairs and apartments upstairs. Did we take property because of non-payment of taxes? And I was curious as to how we obtained it. 'Cause I didn't think we-
There's a dentist office in there too. Just not there. Missions.
Right,
Let's go put it up on another map.
Stoll's dentist.
So motion is made, second by Byron, all in favor?
Thank you.
To vote a 1-hour noise ordinance variance on 7/22,
And the 23rd, I just added that on.
and the 23rd also?
And the 23rd. Currently, the noise ordinance takes effect after 9 PM at night, and I'd like to extend that to 10 PM for Friday and Saturday night on Oak Fest. Friday night street dance goes until 10 PM, and we have a band playing on Saturday night until 10 PM.
I make a motion, we approve the 7/22 and 7/23 to extend the noise ordinance.
Motion made, second, all in favor? Vote to close Main Street for vehicle traffic from Buddy's Grocery to Oak Street intersection between 4 to 10 PM on 7/22 for the Oak Fest Parade and Dance.
We want to close it down at 4 o'clock. We have made contact with businesses on Main Street. They're aware of this. And the reason is because last year we had a little bit of an issue for setup, where the vendors showed up, the food vendors, so we want to give them plenty of time to get set up so we can get them out of traffic. The parade's running through at 6 PM, so that gives us 2 hours to get everything set up and get ready for the parade. We're going to close it down at Buddy's, so Buddy's can still have business coming in from the upper end of Main Street to their store. And then we'll open it back up at 10 PM.
I make a motion, we close off Main Street from Buddy's to Oak Street, 4 to 10 on the 22nd.
Second.
All in favor, Don?
So, can cars park behind Buddy's?
Yes,
Up?
it's going to be closed down where the pet room store is,
Right.
so they can actually come up, go around Buddy's, turn around, and go right back down if they want to. And we won't be impacting them. Last year, how we had it set up was that we diverted traffic up West Pleasant Street, which impacted Buddy's business for the evening. I've talked with Steve, and what they're going to do, because they're still going to lose some business out of it, people coming from the other end. What he's going to do is he's going to set up a grill, with hamburgers and hot dogs, participate in Oak Fest, and so hopefully he can make up enough that way profit-wise to make up for what he's going to lose.
How about the other stores, if we had any comments, or they closed?
Nobody's offended by any of this. I understand last year was quite successful, even in the ring.
Do they anticipate closing, do you know, or are they gonna stay open, or?
Most of them stay open. They're just going to be open foot traffic. There's going to be no vehicles that are in
Well,
there.
you park behind Buddy's, they could.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of
Park in the
people
back.
walking and for the parade and then street dance afterwards, so.
The parade will draw a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right now, we have about 64 units in the parade.
Subway had the biggest day they ever had, I'm sure. Honestly, yeah. Place was packed constantly.
You know what the parade route is?
Yeah, the parade starts at William School, comes out onto Pleasant Street, comes down around the corner here by Max, continues down Main Street, on the Church Street, and disperses at the boat landing, where we're gonna have a school bus set up down there to take the walkers back, and anybody in vehicles can actually just shoot up some street or just to come back to the originating point.
So it's going to start at Williams.
We're not gonna go around the corner store this year, because that shut Andy's place down for a long time. And it's gonna impact everybody anyways, and the parade's gonna be big this year. Probably the biggest parade. I know it's really good.
So motion is made, move to second, all in favor? Item number 7, voting closing the Oakland Public Boat Landing until noon on the 24th for the Oak Fest Triathlon. We're shutting the road down in,
No, we're gonna be shutting just the boat landing down, diverting boat traffic out of there. We're planning on putting a sign up this week, that the boat landing is gonna be closed on Sunday until noontime. That's not gonna impact a lot of people. I mean, the few people that actually put in down there before noontime can run over the city if they choose to. But the feeling is that our triathlons will be larger than what it was last year, and we're gonna have people biking and running from that point. It's just gonna make it a little safer. Last year, we didn't do that. We were fortunate it was a rainy day, so we didn't really have any boat traffic. I don't think we had a single boat that came in by the time we were cleaning up. If we're all cleaned up by 11 o'clock, we'll open it up at 11 o'clock. We just want people, and we're gonna inadvertently get somebody that's gonna roll in there, so we're just gonna.
I think it's a good idea.
Don?
Have you thought about handing out a flyer starting immediately, just as whoever goes in on the boat? Because a lot of times it's the same people week after week.
Yep, it is, and we haven't. That's a really good idea. We can put something together because I want signage up there for this weekend because of exactly what you said. And I'm sure that we get CBI inspectors to hand something out for us down at the airport. So that's a good idea. We'll take advantage of that. If we get hot weather, we're gonna have people that's gonna want to put their boat in. We're just gonna have to work with us on this when it's going, just for a couple hours,
So we go to church and come back, is there anything?
We're all ready for it. Have a lot of tired people.
So we have a motion?
I'd make a motion, we close the boat landing from noon, from morning to noon on the 24th.
Second. All in favor? Next one is discuss transfer sticker changes, discussed by transfer station steering committee.
Steering committee has continued to move on to resolve other issues that we may have up there. One of the last items that we discussed was the stickers that may exist on vehicles from our Oakland residents. If you're an Oakland resident, you sell your vehicle, it's got a transfer station sticker on it. It gives you a pass to all your trash to the transfer station, basically. One of the committee members and I traveled around some of the other transfer stations in the area, and one of the things that we found is they pretty much on a regular basis changing stickers out to help avoid this. We came together, we talked about different ideas, and what we kind of played with was every 2 years to change the stickers out. Dan's been working on the internet, and he's found that we can buy stickers that are printed up exactly the way we want for 22 cents a piece. Some of the heartburn that people have is actually paying the $2 for transfer sticker. And so one thing that we thought about doing, since we're going to be changing every couple of years, is we can lower the price on that. Since we're only paying 22 cents, because now we're paying 90 cents through our current supplier, and we can bring the price down 50 cents a sticker, or a buck, or something like that, which makes it more palatable for some people, because they're paying taxes and they feel as though this should be included. We beat up all kinds of different ideas of doing it at the town office when they're reaching the vehicles, but I just don't feel that's plausible. I don't think it's going to work, and it's going to make more work for the ladies down there than what they need to have added to their plate. So we thought that maybe the best thing to do is every 2 years, starting December 1st or January 1st, we can pick a date, run for 30 days. All we do is people come in, we'll replace the stickers for them and explain to them what's going on. Something new sticker. I know Dana had a little reservation on this when we first started talking, and I don't know how you feel on it now. Dana's part of the committee, as everybody knows. But I feel comfortable with this. I think it's just taking a little bite at a time and getting it going that way. And one of the things that some of the committee members thought was maybe we ought to do is change all at once. I don't think that personally is a great idea. I think that if we just keep working away at it a little bit, we'll get to where we want to go, and it won't be so much pain, just be little hits here and there. And this is actually not going to be a hit. This is going to be a financial savings for them, because we're going to lower the price of the stickers, and we're going to do the work of changing the stickers out. That way, February 1st, they're all going to have the updated color stickers, and it's going to be good for 2 years. So, any discussion or ideas or thoughts? Or?
Our stickers now are 7 years since we've had the same sticker, so there's a lot of them out in the country for the reasons.
We're just trying to tighten up the extra trash.
Great ideas up there the other day, and I saw a guy in there from Maryland. and a Maryland license plate on them.
Put on the camp or something.
And that's fine, you know, but that brought it to my mind, is that, wonder where he's going from. I followed people up the road with their trucks full of trash and headed from Waterville all the way up KMD, and I'm thinking, well, okay, you pass the turn, you turn left, and they keep on heading right in, and they go right to the transfer station. Well, that's our weight, and our taxpayers are paying for it, so I think if we can make them, you know, even if we just start doing it, you know, if you catch half the town this year and half the town next year, it doesn't put such a burden on the guys on the transfer station.
That was one of the concerns I had, was that we got some other changes coming down the road, you know, we don't know what they are yet. You know, the recycling might change and all this stuff in 2018. I didn't know if we wanted to wait and do it all at once, but I think it's a good idea to do it now. And get the stickers changed the first of this year and kind of tighten up who comes there.
You can do it on a volunteer basis right now and say, okay, you know, from now on the stickers are gonna be a bright orange, you know? But as of February next year, you know, maybe I'll get my sticker for 2 years now. I get chances, no one at the transfer station, I go through and I pay my $1 and I put a new sticker on, bright orange. Well, we know bright orange is good until 2018. Well, after February, there's no more volunteer, it's gotta be done. So you might get half the people because there's no one in front of Mark or no one in front of Dana, and we can do it right then and there. We're not holding up the line. So
Dan is concerned it's going to create some grief, and he thinks it's going to be quite labor intensive, and if we find that we run into that problem, I have extra staff available. That, I mean, I'll go up and put stickers on the weekend for them. And we'll figure it out, we'll get through that.
Yeah, we might have to put an extra person on for a Saturday and Sunday for 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, we're on the rush.
but if we make it a volunteer issue now,
Right.
until February, you might get 3,000 people out of town that does it. It wouldn't be such a crunch on them come February, because February, it's a demand, everyone does it. Now you're gonna get 6,342 people sitting in line.
There's a lot of towns that do it annually, every year, you would buy a new one, but,
Pittsfield, well,
yeah, we thought
2 weeks.
biennial.
Right, I think it's pretty good.
So why February?
I was using
I know.
Dan was concerned with, he said that January is probably their slowest month up there. And he thought that they would have more time because you have less people recycling and it's winter time and they have more time to do that kind of stuff. They have a lot of stuff going on at the end of the year. I mean, we can do this anytime. We can make it so it's effective and it starts January 1st. We haven't really gone through that. That was just a suggestion that he had.
Because I think if you follow Mike's idea and you tell people, you can get them anytime the rest of this year for $1, and you're good until January of 2019, I guess it is. Or you can wait and get it in August, September, October, November, December, but as of January 1st, you gotta have it.
Or you don't know how to trash it.
Or you don't. And then on January 1st, they may have a lot of people coming in January, but if that is a slow time because they didn't rebuy it, I don't think they'll all wait till December, because all they have to do is go up January 10th if that's the day they're going. So I
And
think
that's, I'm good for that.
that would make sense, it would be done January 1st, New Year, people have 6 months to get ready for it, and it shouldn't be a hardship, I would think. And I guess 2 questions, going back to the original one. How does a person who's running a camp, what would they do? They're from Maryland,
They have out of state.
They come in, they get a
Seasonal.
non-resident.
Yeah, seasonal.
They have the property commitment book, and they know who owns property here.
so, but how, when they go up to the dump, transfer station, and they don't have a sticker on their car? What do they say at the transfer station?
I'd have to have Dan in to answer those details like that. I know that they have camps or seasonal properties, they come down and get a sticker that's specific for that, don't they, or do they?
They get the non-resident at the transfer station. Yeah.
So basically, everybody who's from out of state would have to buy a sticker.
We have to do the same
for
thing
the-
with them.
I'm just
We've
curious.
done that every year anyway, on a non-resident, they've done
Just
a
out of
new
state.
sticker
Out of
every,
state non-residents.
yeah. Non-resident has always been.
And that's so cheap,
year.
that'll be a drop in the bucket. You have stickers that are right in the camp, and then
They're not
there's
used to that.
no question.
Do we do much policing of that?
I'll tell you what, he's doing a good job up there. He's really working